95 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Right to the air is Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second. Double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
29, 93.
Carr going to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, right back to ETN. And this time they're able to bottle him up as he'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they'll run with ETN. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. ETN up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Ready.
Going for it, here's ETN. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. On the return, here's Agnew. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Ready. Striker, 3-3. Ready, go.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. One more time with Etienne. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Up and good for Santoso. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the counter, Etienne. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
A handoff for ETN.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Up and good for Santoso.
And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They now touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there, because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they can click for a training tape.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Ah, that's true. You've said that before. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, 193 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well.